Well, this video is brought to you by a train that is pulling out. I was going to film, but just missed it. Bugger. Hi everyone, this is Reece's Trains, and you joined me from Leeds this morning, and by the opening there, things have been going wrong this morning. I was hoping to get a video of that unit going out of Leeds on platform 12, but it left early. And I was supposed to take a certain route this morning. The train was cancelled. So, oh no. So, instead, I thought, why not do a Rule of Trains episode to get from Leeds to Leeds. However, add a bit of a twist, by a train, and we're gonna go via the Harrogate line. So how we're gonna do this, we're gonna figure that out. So for now, I'm just gonna have a wander around Leeds station and check the display boards and see which train we're gonna get from there. I suppose to make up for it, we're watching an intercity leave. Loco 91-105. Headed for Peterborough, not going via London King's Cross today. Right, so the first train we're going to be getting today is the 12:16 Northern service to York. Oh dear, we're due to depart in 1 minute and train crew has still not yet arrived. So, and I only have 13 minutes to change at York station, so this is going to get pretty nerve-wracking. We're finally getting on board. Right, I'm on 195-114 and we are going to be running a few minutes late getting out of Leeds station, so I'm just hoping we're not going to be too delayed so I can get over to York and swap trains to get to Harrogate and then back to Leeds. So it's going to be a challenge, but we're leaving, so we'll see how we get on. City centre near the Quarry Hill area, near the bus station.
This is Garth.
Bicklefield, I have filmed here before.
Next station stop is Church Fenton.
What's unusual about this particular working is we are actually stopping at Church Fenton, up just going by the junction, separates between York and Hull. What's unusual about this working is we are actually stopping at Church Fenton. Normally the Blackpool North, York to Blackpool North services stop there, but the York to Leeds or Leeds to York services don't normally stop. At least despite some of the bad luck of today, the sun's coming out. Church Fenton, unusual, we're stopping here on Leeds to York service.
Church Fenton. Welcome aboard this northern service to York.
Okay, so this is unusual. We just pulled into the other side. We're now technically on the East Coast Main Line lane. When we get further up, we'll be joining the East Coast Main Line. As you can notice out here as well, you can see that there is gantries here for the electrification. This is for the Transpennine route upgrade, so they're going to be electrifying the whole route between Manchester and Leeds, all the way up to York as well. So it can allow electric services to run through here, which is pretty useful. Approaching Colton Junction, where we are going to join with the East Coast Main Line. One thing I'll also mention while cruising at the Goffin of 100 miles an hour, I've heard people say these seats feel pretty uncomfortable and that my ironing board seats. To me, however, they're okay. They seem comfortable enough. So I don't have a problem with these seats massively, although definitely better than some trains, but obviously not the comfiest, but still prefer these over the other trains, so Right, just got off 195, 114, and now I'm going to find my next train to get to Harrogate. Thankfully, we weren't delayed any further, we got here on time, so thank goodness for that, so I'm glad about that. So now what I'm going to do, find out what the next train is to get to Harrogate, spend a little bit of time in Harrogate, and then head back to Leeds. Right, so my next train is the 1310 Northern service to Leeds via Harrogate, St Burley Park. Right, next train, I'm on board Turbostar 170 472. You know me, I love a Turbostar, so it is relatively quiet at the moment as the train's not due to depart for another 10 minutes. I reckon within the next 10 minutes there'll be more people starting to get on, so... Right, we're on the move, and I'm actually quite surprised how quiet this service is. Normally, Harrogate services are really busy.
Good afternoon, welcome aboard 1310 from York to Leeds. Call at Poppleton, Hamilton, Tattle, Knaresborough, Starbuck, Harrogate, Colmbean Park, Parnell, Wheaton, Horsford, Headingley, Burley Park, and finally Leeds.
There we go. Going over the lovely Knaresborough Viaduct. And this is Harrogate Station. After you.
Harrogate.
Right, just come off 170 472, which has brought me to Harrogate. So, there are technically two platforms here. There's a little through lane here as well. Platform 1 and Platform 3, even though the centre track is technically classed Platform 2. I don't get it though. You've got waiting areas, you've got a ticket office here, and you've got a couple of lifts as well, and a footbridge connecting the two platforms. It's run by Northern. It's a nice station, is Harrogate. Right, I'm going to go for a wander around a little bit. Unfortunately, my 1451 to get back to Leeds has been cancelled. So, what I'm going to have to do as a result is spend some more time in Harrogate before heading back to Leeds. So, a bit of a bugger there. So, oh dear, it's all going wrong today, isn't it? But hey, sometimes you've got to see the good and the bad. So, we'll spend a bit more time here up in Harrogate for an hour and a half before heading back to Leeds. So, there's no rush. We'll just take it easy around here. Harrogate's just so nice. There's a lot of friendly people here and just a nice place to walk around. So I'm enjoying it out here. For some reason I always consider this bit the centre of Harrogate town centre because we got loads of restaurants here, loads of bars as well. Definitely a lot to see around here for a spa town. Right, my thoughts on Harrogate town centre then. Well, it is a lovely town. Got a lot of shops here, a lot of restaurants, bars. We've got a train station, obviously. We've even got a bus station here as well, which we'll go down and have a look shortly. But yeah, it's a really nice town, although as you can see it is pretty busy here today. But yeah, it's a nice town. It really is a nice town. People, as I said before, people are friendly here. So yeah, definitely recommend coming to Harrogate. So it's a lovely town. So thumbs up from me there. So this bit I'm walking through now is Harrogate bus station, and a lot of the buses here are electric. Got services to Bilton, Ripon, Knaresborough further down, and I think there's some that go up to Skipton as well. Right, I'm back at Harrogate Station. As you can see, the station in here is really nice. Definitely some of the nicest of the stations that I've been to recently. So it had a refurbishment a few years ago. It still looks pretty nice in here. So the plan will be now just to wait here for a little bit and get the 1522 Northern service to get back to Leeds, and then that'll complete this Rule of Trains episode. Here's my next train. Oh wow, it's a 158, not a Turbo Star this time. Right, I'm on board 158757, and I've been on this unit before on this line. I might have been up it once on Settle to Carlisle, but now we're just gonna set off from here in a minute and we'll round up the journey in Leeds. Tunnel. So you remember from last week's video when I took the LNDR zoom up towards Harrogate. This tunnel is pretty loud, but it's kind of fun at the same time. It's like spooky, got all the darkness out there. Hearing all that, it is in a way kind of fun hearing it. I'm probably just going to take my headphones off and listen to it. There's no internet signal in here, so I'll just sit back and just listen to the spooky sounds. Ooh. Flipping heck. What's also worth mentioning as you go through the tunnel, sometimes you can see these lights from in the tunnel. That's the air shafts where the light comes through. It's basically they were used years ago when steam trains were cruising through here to prevent pressure building up inside the tunnel and issues started, so this is fun. I'm enjoying this actually. After a couple of minutes being in the tunnel, we exit and are now approaching Horsforth. There's Horsforth. So surprisingly, quite a few people got off at Horsforth station, even though it is kind of not quite exactly a mainline station. I'm surprised still that why LNER stop here instead of just continue straight up to Harrogate, you know, it being a smaller station. So yeah, I'm a little surprised, you know, how that is kind of considered in a way, kind of in a way a main station. So if you notice there on the other platform at Headingley Station, they're actually installing the new departure boards across stations on the Northern network. I do like them, but and I do like the old ones as well, as they've got like that orange classic character. So I will miss the orange display boards when they go. So I gotta say that was a really fun day travelling between the Leeds to York via Garforth and Harrogate lines. I'm just about to come into Leeds and we'll wrap up the video. As you can see as well, we've stopped at Burley Park. Quite a few more people got on, so the service did get a little bit more busy, but we're not doing too bad. We'll make it into Leeds very shortly. There's Kirkstall. We're not near Kirkstall Forge though, that's down there. And we've made it back to Leeds in one piece. Flipping heck, getting off that Harrogate service, it's really busy. Right, we're back at Leeds and you see around me it is pretty busy, so it was a fun day today going around this loop, so enjoyed that. So hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one, bye bye. It is relatively quiet on this train at the moment, as I say, this train's not set to...
Welcome aboard this Northern Service 2.
Thanks announcements.
We will be calling out.